Do you work long hours or need to travel, leaving your cat alone for extended periods? Maybe you think your independent little feline doesn't mind, but the truth is, cats can experience stress and even separation anxiety, just like dogs. Let's jump into the top mistakes cat owners often make when leaving their furry friends behind. Ready? Let's go. Mistake number 9, not hiring a pet sitter. I know it's tempting to think that your cat will be fine on their own with a bowl of food and water. But here's the thing. Cats can get lonely and stressed when their routine is disrupted, and they don't have anyone to interact with. Sure, they're more independent than dogs, but that doesn't mean they don't need some social time too. If you're gone for more than a day, a pet sitter can make sure your kitty is getting fed, played with, and even getting those all-important cuddle sessions. Think about it. Would you leave your dog alone for 2 or 3 days with just food and water? Probably not. Your cat is just as dependent on you for love and attention. So make sure to arrange for someone to come over at least once a day to keep them company. Mistake number 8, not providing extra litter boxes. Okay, this one is huge. Cats are super clean animals, and the last thing they want to deal with while you're gone is a dirty litter box. Imagine coming home after a long day and finding that your cat didn't use the box because it was too dirty. Not fun, right? Before you leave, make sure to clean the box and, even better, set up a few extra around the house, especially if you're going to be gone for more than a day. And hey, if you've hired a pet sitter, make sure they know to scoop the litter box daily. A clean box equals a happy cat. Does your cat have a favorite litter box spot in the house? Let us know in the comments if your cat is picky about their bathroom breaks. Mistake number 7, changing your cat's routine. Cats are creatures of habit. They thrive on consistency, whether it's feeding time, playtime, or even nap time. So when you leave them alone, try to keep their schedule as normal as possible. If you usually feed your cat at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., ask your pet sitter to stick to those times. It's not just about the food. It's about maintaining that sense of predictability that makes your cat feel safe and secure. Even small changes in their routine can stress your cat out. So keep things as close to normal as possible, and they'll be much more relaxed when you're away. Does your cat stick to a strict routine? How do they react if something changes? Mistake number 6, closing the shades. Now, this might seem harmless. You might want to keep the house cool or stop nosy neighbors from peeking in. But guess what? Cats love to watch the world go by. A window with a view is like Netflix for your cat. They'll spend hours watching birds, squirrels, or just basking in the sunlight. So, leave a few shades open before you go to keep them entertained while you're away. Set up a comfy spot by the window, maybe with a soft blanket or their favorite perch. They'll thank you for it. Mistake number 5, not considering getting them a friend. Cats can be solitary creatures, but most of them actually enjoy companionship, especially if you're away for long periods. Another cat can keep them company, play with them, and even help reduce loneliness. A lot of people worry that 2 cats mean double the trouble, but often it means double the fun and less stress for your kitty. Just imagine. You come home after a long day, and instead of a bored, needy cat, you find 2 happily worn-out kitties, ready for their next nap. Sounds like a win-win, right? Does your cat have a feline friend? Or have you ever thought about getting a second cat? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Mistake number 4, boarding a cat who's happier at home. Some cats do fine in boarding situations, but most would much prefer staying in their familiar territory. Boarding them in an unfamiliar place can be super stressful, especially if they're surrounded by strange cats or people. If possible, keep your kitty at home and hire a pet sitter. They'll feel more comfortable in their own space, and it'll save them from the double stress of losing both you and their territory. Mistake number 3, not providing enough enrichment. Cats may seem lazy, but they need mental stimulation just as much as physical activity. Leaving them with nothing to do while you're gone is a recipe for boredom, and that can lead to destructive behavior. Before you leave, set up some fun distractions, like a cat tree, treat puzzles, or even leave out a few paper bags. And don't laugh. Turning on the TV to an animal video can provide hours of entertainment. If your cat loves food, hiding treats around the house or using food dispensing toys can be a great way to keep them entertained while you're away. Mistake number 2, leaving all their food in one big pile. You might think it's convenient to just fill up their bowl and go, but this can cause problems. Cats might overeat due to stress, or worse, run out of food before you get back. Instead, ask your pet sitter to feed them at regular intervals and hide small portions of food around the house to give your kitty some hunting fun. Mistake number 1, leaving cords and chargers out. A shocking mistake. Cats love to chase anything that moves, and dangling cords or charging cables are no exception. But what might seem like a fun game could turn into a disaster if your cat chews through an electrical wire. This could lead to serious injury or even electrocution. Before leaving, be sure to hide or unplug any cords and chargers. This not only protects your gadgets, but keeps your cat safe from harm. Has your cat ever chewed on a cord or cable? How did you handle it? Share your experience with us in the comments. So there you have it. 9 common mistakes to avoid when leaving your cat alone. Now that you know how to keep your kitty happy while you're away, tell us, what's your go-to strategy when you leave home? Share your tips and tricks in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. And be sure to check out our next video, 14 litter box mistakes you didn't know you were making. Click right here to watch, and we'll see you next time at Pet Chuckles Hub.